Hey everybody, and welcome back to the show. Today I'm going to cut right to the chase. This idea that you can control everything in your life is a joke. Control is an illusion. And the sooner that you realize that, the lighter and the freer you're going to feel. So let's talk about that today on Life Starring Dev. So, sometimes we can spend years, sometimes even decades, holding tight to the steering wheel, trying to make sure that everything was just so. Like the house, the family, holidays, dinner, and maybe that worked for a while. And you may have fooled yourself into thinking that you had everything managed. Then you can try and plan and organize and grip things tight. Then life will remind you that you are not in charge and life is going to do what life does. So I, like some of you, were probably raised with the idea that if you work hard enough or if you worry long enough or plan perfectly, things were going to come out your way. But what I've learned, especially as I begin to age, is that you can plan perfectly. You can do everything that you think is right and still get knocked on your behind. See, what I know is illness, loss, kids making choices that you don't understand, relationships changing, your body surprising you and doing things that you never expected that it would do. So many things out of your control. So, you didn't land that opportunity, that job, that thing that you really wanted. Well, maybe there's something better, or maybe it was never supposed to be yours in the beginning. Or your family not acting the way that you think that they should be acting. You can't control them, but you can control the way you react, and you can control your peace and your attitude. So now what? You can fight it, or you can waste energy raging against something that is completely out of your control. Or you can finally just call it BS and let life happen. Flow with whatever or whoever is showing up for you, even if it's not what you wanted or even if it's not what you expected. This is what I always say about myself. I always say, I'm a water baby. I love the water. But when I think about water, even for 5 seconds, I realize that water doesn't fight the current. Water just flows, right? It flows. It finds another path. It'll go around rocks. It'll just keep moving. And that's what I want to be. I want to be the type of person that wants to respond to life and not resist it. You know what? The more we let go, the lighter we feel. And there's freedom sometimes in just saying, you know what? Whatever is for me, it will find me. We don't have to micromanage everything in life. Sometimes you just have to go with it and let it flow. So honestly, what does letting life happen look like? Well, it looks like admitting that sometimes you don't have all the answers. It means that in some situations, even the hard ones, things just have to unfold and you have to trust that you're going to figure it out. Life after 50s, 60s, 70s, or whatever doesn't mean that you have to hold on to life so tight. It might mean that you get to loosen up a little bit, be a little bit more lighthearted, being in the present. You're able to laugh when things seem to be falling apart because you're going to trust yourself that next time you might make a different decision. So here's the deal. Fighting life is a losing battle. Flowing with it, well, now that's how you get your sanity back. And it's not weak. It's actually bold as hell because it's telling yourself and it's telling everyone else that I refuse to let life's curveball steal my peace Yeah, I might feel some kind of way for a while, but I'm not going to stay there. So I'm going to challenge you today that when life is not going your way, don't freak out about it. Just take your hands off the steering wheel, even if it's just for 5 minutes, and let life unfold. So, if you have learned anything from this episode, if you have already made a decision to let life flow, or if you are struggling in this area, then put your story in the comments so that we can help each other find the beauty in letting life just happen. That's today's show. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and tell a friend about Lifestyle and Deb, where we're having real conversations about real situations. So see you on the next video. Take care.